geometric sequence. Okay, when we say geometric sequence, it is a sequence where consecutive terms have the same ratio. So, an example to this one is if we have these numbers 3, 6, 12, 24, and 48, okay, we can observe that there is a common ratio in this sequence. And how do we find this ratio? Okay, so to find the ratio, we can first try to look at, pwede po tayong tumingin sa dalawang numbers po na adjacent, tulad nitong 3 and 6. So, ang gagawin po natin is, i-divide po natin yung pangalawang number sa una. So, 6 divided by 3, okay? And so, ang makukuha po nating ratio is 2. Okay. Now, kailangan sigurado po tayo na ito talaga yung ratio, no? Paano po natin masusure na ito talaga yung ratio? Pwede po tayong kumuha ng another pair naman ng numbers and then ganun pa rin ang gagawin natin. I-divide natin yung pangalawang number sa nauna. So, kumbaga, pag 6 and 12, so 12 divided by 6, still nakukuha natin yung 2. So, in this way, sigurado po tayo na yung ratio po natin is 2. Okay. So, that's it. Okay, so there's something that we need to take note po, no, because sometimes one of the common mistake na nagiging dahilan na magkamali yung estudyante is hindi nila na-determine kung anong klaseng sequence ba, is it arithmetic sequence pa or geometric sequence. Now, mayroong dalawang sequence dito na pinapakita ko. Itong isa, 3, 6, 9, 12, and 15. Tapos itong pangalawa, 3, 6, 12, 24, and 48. Now, madali pong magkamali ang estudyante kasi nga minsan ang tinitingnan po natin is yung unang dalawang terms po lamang. Say for example like this, sasabihin natin, okay. So this is plus 3. Kung arithmetic sequence siya, rin tama siya, plus 3. Pero pwede hindi naman natin sabihin na, nag-multiply by 2 yung 3 kasi nga 3 times 2 is 6. So paano po natin masusure na anong klaseng sequence ba talaga to, arithmetic o geometric? Nang gagawin po natin, sa sinabi ko na po kanina, kailangang i-check po natin hindi lamang isang pair but more pairs. Kasi nga, okay, let me try to explain this one. Okay? For example, itong 3 and 6, pag dinivide po natin yan, 6 divided by 3, okay, nakukuha po natin yung 2. And then, pwede nating sabihin na, okay, ito ay isang geometric sequence. Kasi nga, ang ratio niya is 2. Pero, pag sinabi natin, how about yung 12 and 15? Pag 15 divided by 12 ba is same pa rin yung answer? Now, ang 15 divided by 12 is hindi naman siya equal sa 2. So, that is already a mistake. So, kaya nga, in this case, masasabi natin na ito ay hindi geometric sequence. Ito ay arithmetic sequence. Kasi nga, pag napansin mo, ang numbers is meron siyang common difference na 3. So, 6 plus 3 equals 9 and plus 3 equals 12. So, ito po, itong klase nito is ito yung geometric sequence. Kasi nga, hindi lang yung 6 divided by 3 ang nag-i-equal sa 2. Diba? Okay. Pwede din nating tingnan yung 24 tsaka 48. So, pag i-divide natin yung 48 by 24, pasensyano na, okay? Still, equal siya ng 2. So, ito yung geometric sequence, okay? So, let us continue. Okay. So, proceed na tayo sa example. Finding the nth term of a geometric sequence. So, ito pong formula na gagamitin natin. A sub n is equal to a sub 1 times r raised to the power of n minus 1. Now, ano nga ba ang ibig sabihin ng mga components nito? So, itong a sub n, ito yung term na gusto nating hanapin. Okay, so the term you want to find. A sub 1 is the very first term. R is the common ratio and N is the position of the term. Kung pang ilan yung term na hinahanap natin. So proceed na tayo sa example. So example number 1. Find the seventh term of the sequence 4, 12, 36, and 108. Okay. So first natin gagawin is hanapin muna natin yung first term. So yung A1 or A sub 1 is equal to, of course, yung naunang term that is equal to 4. Sunod naman is hanapin natin yung ratio. R is equal to, okay, paano nga ba hanapin yung ratio? So, let me try to present again. Okay, so pag i-compute natin ito, 4 and 12, 12 divided by 4, Okay, makukuha natin yung ratio na 3. Paano natin masusure na ito ay isang geometric sequence talaga? So, pwede din natin i-compute ito. 36 divided by 12, still that is equal to 3. So, ngayon, sigurado tayo na ito talaga is ang geometric sequence. Okay. So ang ratio natin ngayon is equal to 3 kasi nga 3 yan siya. Okay. So, erase ko muna ito lahat. Okay, and okay. So, ito na yung formula. So, a sub n is equal to a sub 1 times r raised to the power of n minus 1. So, kinopya lang natin yan dito. Okay. A sub 7, kasi nga, ang hinahanap natin is yung 7th term. So, a sub 7 is equal to, first term, a sub 1 is 4 times, okay, r, yung ratio natin is 3. Tapos, raise natin to the power of, yung n natin is yung 7th term. So, that is 7 minus 1. And then, close parenthesis. So, continue tayo. A sub 7 is equal to 4 times 3 raised to the power of 7 minus 1, that is equal to 6. Okay? And continuing, a sub 7 is equal to 4 times, okay, 3 to the power of 6, pag i-compute mo yan ng calculator, that is equal to 729. And so, yung final answer, okay, a sub 7 is equal to 4 times 729, that is equal to 2,916. And so, conclusion, the seventh term of the sequence is 2916. Okay, so proceed tayo sa pangalawang example. Okay, example number 2. Find the sixth term of the sequence 8025 1.25. Now, before tayo mag-proceed sa solution, mapapansin po natin na yung numbers po dito ngayon is lumiliit siya. Mula sa 80, nagiging 1.25, ganyan. Okay? So, ang gagawin po natin is, okay, a sub 1, yung unang term, is that is equal to 80. And then, yung common ratio natin, pag i-compute natin yan, ganito po ang ating gagawin. Same pa din. So, let me try to compute this first. Okay, so divide natin itong 20 tsaka 80. Please take note, ang gagawin po natin is yung numerator po natin is yung number on the right side. Okay? Kasi baka magkamali po tayo. So, 20 divided by 80, that is equal to, this is equal to 0.25. Okay. Same pa din yan. Pag yung 5 and 1.25, same ang gagawin natin. So, 1.25, divide natin yan by 5, still that is equal to 0.25. Okay? So, erase natin yan. Okay? So, ngayon, ang ratio natin is 0.25. Okay. So, proceed tayo. A sub n, yung formula. Okay? So, A sub, since we are looking for the sixth term, so we have A sub 6 is equal to first term, that is 80. Okay? Times the ratio, which is 0.25, kasi nakita na natin yan. Raised to the power of n natin is 6 minus 1. Okay? And a sub 6 is equal to 80 times, okay, 0.25 raised to the power of 5. 6 minus 1 equals 5. Okay, so a sub 6 is equal to 80 times 0.25 raised to the power of 5, that is equal to 1 over 1024. So, multiply lang po natin yan. Okay, that is equal to 80 over 1024. So, pwede na natin itong i-reduce to lowest term. Okay? So, ikaw na, nasa iyo na yan. And ang conclusion po natin ngayon is the sixth term of the sequence is 80 over 1024. Okay. So, I hope klarong-klaro and that's it. Thank you.